Hello. Welcome. Welcome to Ace Bob Ross, How to Paint in Oils, for ages 14 and up. Today we're going to have a featured artist. First of all, here's my rock for today. It's a very, I don't know what kind of rock this is. I tumbled it, but it's a very, oh, stay there, black rock. And it feels great, but I'm gonna put all of my stuff into the rock, put it into the water, keep it out of my studio for today. The artist that I'm going to show you is named Sharon Bronzan. Now, she's not an oil painter. She did start out oil painting, but she taught for 30 years, and with a studio back in those days that was poorly ventilated and people using open pots of solvent that was included in turpentine, it was very bad for some people's health. So she switched to gouache. Gouache uses all the same pigments, but it has a different binder. And it is a very difficult medium to master. She starts off with a matte black gessoed board. It's usually a sort of a wooden board, I think, but she gessos it to a very sort of smooth black, very dark black surface, and then she starts to build up. So I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to show you some more. Sorry. That's her. That's Sharon. Once you master your craft, you can go anywhere. It's like learning how to ride a bike. Once you learn how to ride a bike really well, you don't have to think about your feet, you don't have to think about your hands, you don't have to think about the handlebars. You just can think about, where do I want to go? So that's her. This is her name, Sharon Bronzan. And this is just, if you do it, that's not her. I don't know who that is. Oh yeah, I know who that is, but it's not her. These are some of her works over the years. I particularly like this one. Well, I like them all. But I really like that one. As you can see, she builds up her images from the velvet black background, and she goes over and over and over and over in layers after layers of gouache. She uses a very dry brush, not a dry brush, she uses a very dry mix of the gouache, and it takes a long time. A lot of painting takes a lot of patience, and that's okay, because some paintings you just whip off, but a lot of painting, it just takes time. It takes time to make it, and it takes time to look at it. Sometimes you really want to live with something, but she'll work up to some of the finer details, which are kind of come last. This is a website blog that just California Desert Art. She lives in our wonderful artist community of different people in Portland, Oregon, but she's a California girl, and spent a lot of her childhood in the desert. So this is if you ever get a chance to read this, it's California Desert Art, and then it's Sharon Bronzan. But here she is. I don't know where the alligator comes from exactly, but she likes coral. There's a lot of coral. So the coral is kind of an interesting juxtaposition with the desert. Here she is with her one of her beloved creatures. She says her faces of her figures look neutral, so that they're not, it's more like a fairy tale. It's like the princess instead of Princess Doohickey. You know, it's not, it's somebody, it's just kind of everybody. It's everybody, it's you, it's me. It's the idea of a person who is, in this case, wearing lucky charms. Again, the coral, which is luck, and then she has the butterflies of transformation fluttering all around. Here is one of her yucca trees. See, there is the desert, the California desert, color reflected in the dress, and her stylized tree. And what's she looking for? What is she looking at? Maybe she's looking at us or something. Here's another one, which has a breastplate on of coral and pomegranate. And she's got pomegranates here and bluebirds. I can't go into all the meanings. This one, though, is a beautiful one. This is the woman, what's it called? Oh, the dreamer, or just dreamer. Here she is in the yucca tree, being very peaceful. It's kind of interesting that she has a feather pattern that she put in on the dress while she's sleeping in the tree. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. What did she end up calling this? Oh, the lace dress. Yeah, I'd say. So here she is with her lace dress. She's got some sort of thing going with this blue bull. There's different interpretations, of course. Good work has different interpretations. People bring their own stories to a good painting. Here she is with the blue bull again. Now they're kind of, I don't know, sleeping it off. I don't know. This is I don't know. I think this painting was done before the other one. So that's not a storyline. But here she is in the desert with this mythical blue bull, and she trusts it enough to sleep on its back. And maybe one more. Oh yeah, this one. This is a fire breather, and here she is on a mythical dragon. Here's the dragon, and look, there's the dragon again with the hair. So there is a real intimate connection between this symbolic creature and her own head. And of course, the repetition in the painting is like the drum beat. It's like it sets the tone. There is one more. Oh, this one, yeah. This one is, what did she call? Oh, she called this one Toro Tango. And so there's the blue bull again. And they are interacting in a way that has a lot of different, oh, I guess I'm out of time. Thank you very much for joining me for featured artist Sharon Bronzan on Ace Bob Ross, How to Paint in Oils. Although these are gouache, she is an utter master of the medium. Okay, bye.